And tell me, like, if it's not going through correctly or something like that.
You good? I already started.
Oh shit! My bad, man.
You good? Hey man, you know what it is?
I didn't even know, man.
You know the vibes. It's your boy, Mr. Bell, aka Captain Hater, aka man. I can't say your name up on this pod. Might not fuck with you tomorrow. But welcome to another episode of Hold Up and Another Thing presented by the Mixed Vibes Media Company. You already know what it is. But I got a guest with me, special guest with me, the man of his word. I appreciate you for doing this. But went to high school with this brother, one of the realest dudes I know, Alejandro. What's up? I said it right.
What's up, man? Yeah, you said it good, man.
Yeah, you said people. Right. You said my sister earlier. The people can't say it wrong.
If they say it wrong, I say if you cannot say it, don't say it at all.
True, but I got 10 plus years of saying it.
Exactly. So, you got practice. You got practice. Man.
It's easy
my
for
man
me to say
practice,
it,
man. Yeah, you have practice, bro. So, yeah, so I get you on that one, man. So,
what's going on, man?
Shit, man. I wanted to get with you on this, man, because I want to support my boys, man. Like I said, you know how I am, bro. Like you've been knowing me for a long time. Since we were, very young, man. So, like I said, I wanted to support you, support small businesses, man, support minority businesses, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a minority as well, and just, I like to see people do well, man. I like to see people win, man, you know what I'm saying? I've never been the type to, whether I'm doing better than you or worse than you, I don't care.
Yeah, I ain't gonna throw no shade. I ain't gonna throw no dirt on you, yeah.
There's no shade, no dirt.
Yeah.
I want you to win. Whether you doing, even if you're doing better than me, man, I want you to win, man. Like, for me, it's like, there's enough food on the table for everybody.
I think a lot of people miss that. There's money out here for everybody,
man.
I don't gotta stop your shine for me to shine. We can shine together.
Yeah, that's my way of thinking.
I'm trying to figure out how the ways I can get money with you, then to take money from you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And I already got ideas. Because I'm a creative thinker.
that's the world we live in. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, man. Listen, I'm a very collaborative thinker.
Yeah.
I'm not. One thing I learned from one of my guys, man, that's doing extremely well in business in general. He said, if you want to go somewhere fast, go alone. If you want to go far and like really do big things and go somewhere far, build a team.
The one thing I always said, like I told you, I had this podcast series called Black Excellence.
Yeah.
And the one thing I always asked them was,
I'm not black, but I'm excellent. You feel me?
I might change it to the minorities excellence. You know what I mean?
Hey, you feel me? I'm not there. You feel me? But I'm killing it.
But the thing I always asked them was, all right, but who helped you? Because you didn't get here alone. You didn't get here by yourself.
Absolutely not.
Who helps you and who you won't get special recognition to? Because
Sure.
It just like raising a kid, it takes a village. Building a business or building anything takes a village.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Even if they ain't like owners, they helped you. They gave you a push. What was the words of encouragement?
Absolutely.
Whatever it was, like who helped you? So that's a big thing I always want to say. I always ask when I do that.
That's a solid question. Who helped me? There was a few people.
Okay.
There was a few people who didn't help me that actually helped me.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. They're backwards.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People who didn't believe in me that pushed me to push harder.
Mm-hmm.
People who didn't think this was real. There was people who thought what I was doing was illegal. I've actually been sued before.
Damn.
Because they really thought what I was doing was illegal. And people who thought that me making more money than them was an issue, so they sued me. But we'll get into that later.
Yeah, let's get your haters, yeah.
But back to get back on track, because I don't want to deviate too much. Who helped me mainly was, I'd say mainly what got me really started was just growing up, man. Growing up here, like I'm not from here, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't born here, man. So I came from extreme poverty.
Right.
Like here, like in America, it's very different because yes, there's poverty. Yes, there's a lot of poverty, but you guys don't know. When I say extreme poverty, I mean
you go overseas, it's a different level.
It's different. There's levels to the shit.
Yeah.
When I say extreme, I mean like we can only get a certain amount of milk per month. Even if I have money, which we didn't. But let's say we did, we can only get a certain amount of milk per month because there's just not enough available for everybody. Enough food. Like diapers, we didn't know what that was. We had to wash diapers. My parents had to wash diapers. Imagine washing diapers, bro. When I'm telling you from nothing, from the fucking gutter, I mean the fucking gutter. Matter of fact, we didn't even have gutters. I can't even say that.
We have gutters.
Straight up, bro. Like,
it's out.
Man, I'm telling you, there's levels to it, bro.
One of the podcasts I listen to Bomani Jones. Mm-hmm. And he always talks about, he's a sports dude, but he talk about, he said, man, the poverty here is different. You go somewhere else.
Yeah.
And
you know what? You know what that does? That's why immigrants that come here work so much fucking harder than people from here.
And then people complain about them taking their jobs.
Yeah. You know why, bro? Because you fucking lazy. Because he's willing to do shit that you're not willing to do.
I mean, you talked about this before the pod. We not to go too far off.
Yeah.
But like I told you, I don't understand how people don't work.
Exactly.
What you do all day? Like, I couldn't imagine. It's just me.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't imagine being a dude sitting at home all day playing a video game while my girl go to work. And I'm dropping her off in her car. Nah. I couldn't imagine.
There's a lot of guys that do.
I couldn't imagine being that dude.
No.
I'm a man. You know what I'm saying?
But right.
I talked to, like, a lot of this is, I talked to my sister about it, and I talked about the way my grandfather and my uncles raised me is just different.
Yeah.
They raised me different. Yeah. They brought me up different. You know what I'm saying?
But you was raised by men.
That's the point.
You was raised by men. A lot of these guys now are raised by single women.
True, but I came from a single parent household, but I had men influences.
But you have men in your life.
Yeah, I had influences. But that's the thing.
You have good influences, bro.
I'm pretty sure, bro, a lot of these dudes is pitiful. They had influences. They just didn't take advantage of them. Yeah. They didn't pay attention.
That's true.
Which I don't understand how you come from. How you come from a single parent household, a single mother household, then won't watch your girl struggle or watch your child's mother struggle.
Right.
I couldn't understand it.
I don't understand it. And like I said, I come from a 2-parent household.
Yeah.
And my culture, like the Latin culture and Cuban in general, bro, Spanish culture, bro, we're very a cohesive unit.
Yeah.
Which a lot of overseas families are.
Because family's important.
In general.
It's,
you know
it's taught to be important.
Exactly. It's taught like, and the men is at the top of the household.
Yeah.
I know people see that here differently. I don't give a fuck. And there's a reason for that, because we fucking run the show. We're the ones making most of the money most of the time. We're the ones working. We are the protector. If somebody comes in here with a fucking shotgun, are you going to do something about it? 9 times out of 10, you're not.
True.
And most of the time, women don't handle pressure well.
A lot of them.
This is proven, bro. This is
a lot of them. Now, you like
some
you said,
do.
It's a lot of them that do.
Some
and that's
do.
why I always say, like, what James Brown say, it's a man's world, but it wouldn't be nothing without a woman, because a lot of it.
I agree with that.
Because it takes.
I agree.
The one thing I would say is, the man is the head of the household.
Yeah.
But a lot of times the woman make the decision. A lot of times on certain stuff.
On certain things.
On certain things.
You ask for the input. You want to know the input.
It takes it takes a village to run a business, run a person. It takes two to, like, we gonna grow.
Yeah.
To develop into anything.
For sure. And me, for example, I'm very into smart women, which a lot of men are intimidated by smart women. And that's the truth. A lot of women that are just really doing things, and a lot of men are intimidated by that. You know, me, I welcome that. What I don't like is a masculine woman.
It's a difference.
It's a difference.
There is a big difference.
Isn't there like a big difference? But it's like a fine line, because men think that women like that, it's like, oh, she thinks she's the head of the household. She thinks she's a man. No, dude. This woman has been taught to be independent.
That's what I say. I want you to be able to be independent without me. I want a strong woman.
Yes.
But I don't need a woman that, okay, still allow me to be a man. But here's the other thing. Mm-hmm. A lot of men that get mad because a woman is masculine, or not masculine, or independent, let's say independent, is because they can't handle it, because they not able to be independent themselves.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Yeah. You looking at
that too.
Because even at the end of the day, most independent women, they still want to be led.
Yeah.
They still want all the things a man provides.
Right.
They just learned how to do it because the men they was dealing with before couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it. So they had to step up. They are
an independent woman. Yeah. But I still gonna let you. Most independent women, if you do what you're supposed to do, they still gonna allow you to lead. Yeah. They gonna allow you to do everything they want.
Right.
You won't. You just gotta do it.
Right.
Man up and do it.
Right. Exactly. That, one thing that's funny you say that, because I've actually told my sister knows this, and that's why my sister's such a strong woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's like a female version of me. You know what I'm saying?
It's two of y'all.
The what?
I said, oh Lord, it's two of y'all.
Right, exactly, man. Like, and the crazy thing is, like, she looks a lot like me, bro. Just like a shorter, smaller version of me. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, when I say that, I say because I told my sister this, and this is something I told a lot of women this, but mainly it started out with my sister. I was saying, women want to be led, and a lot of men have said that they want a submissive woman, and women don't want to submit. But this is where it meets the border right here, because women are going to submit or should submit to a man that's worth submitting to.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
You see what I'm saying? Like, why would they submit to you if you're not fucking doing shit?
What you bring to the table? What you offer?
Yeah. Are you doing something? Are you not that you have to be up there already, because most of us are not.
True.
But are you trying to get there?
Are you willing to get there?
Yeah. Are you making moves to get there? You know what I'm saying? What are you doing every day? There should be a progress.
Man, forget trying to. Are you willing to? What you doing?
Yeah.
Are your efforts? What's your mind frame?
Right.
Because a lot of us struggle with the mind frame of willing to step out, go for stuff, set goals, achieve.
Exactly.
So then goes back to, okay, if you're not willing to set goals or achieve or work towards nothing, why would she submit to you?
Exactly.
It doesn't make sense for her to submit to you.
Why? What are you doing?
So it goes back to, I think a lot of men these days ain't men.
Yeah.
Just what it boils down to.
Right.
No, man.
They don't want to. They want these women to do these traditional things for them, but they not doing what men or in the 50s, 60s were doing. They're not providing. You know, they're not doing. They don't know how to do these things, man. They don't know. A lot of these men don't know how to change a damn tire.
You know what's crazy? I'm gonna be all the way honest. I'm gonna be transparent on this podcast.
Yeah.
Very transparent, very honest. A woman taught me how to change the tire. I did not know.
And that's what's up.
Shorty I was talking to, she said, she looked at my trunk, she said, you got the stuff. And I was like, yo, I don't know how to do it. I never knew. I never had to do it.
Right. You never had to.
She said, come here, do this, do that, flip this.
Boom.
Oh, okay.
Boom. Right. Hey. And you know what? For me, it takes a man to at least admit that you don't know how to do shit. And take lessons. I won't say, but let's say take lessons or take advice or listen. Heed advice. You know what I'm saying?
Just listen to what she's saying.
Exactly.
I would have never knew how to change the tire if I didn't listen to what she's saying. But a lot of dudes got so much of an ego that they don't.
Too much ego, man. Too much ego. Let's say a woman has for me, I'm such an open-minded person, man. This has helped me along the way. If a woman has a better idea than me, I take it.
Yeah.
I take it. Now, if your idea doesn't make any damn sense, I'm not even going to bash you. I just want, okay, cool.
Yeah.
There's no reason to bash you about it.
Like we talked earlier, I ain't going to throw no shade or throw no dirt on it. I'm like, okay, I heard you. I'm going to listen to you.
Exactly.
But I think we should do it this way.
Exactly. Hey, listen, it's always going to, you take the good with the bad. My ideas aren't always the best.
True.
You see what I'm saying?
But you're willing to listen.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to listen, you know what I'm saying? But everything, when I move, I call it strategic. Everything that I do is strategic. Now, I'm not saying that I have an agenda, but I say it's to benefit both parties. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Like, even coming here, it's not, like I said, it's not that I have an agenda, but I want it to be a benefit to both of us.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, everything I do is for both of us. It has to be something to improve us both in something.
Yeah.
In one point or another, in one thing or another. You see what I'm saying?
It wasn't what we was talking about, but since we heard, why do you think men don't listen nowadays? What do you think the difference is between
listen regarding what?
I'm not listening. Sorry, listen was the wrong word. Be men nowadays. It's 2000, like you mentioned earlier, the 1950s and 1920s and 1930s. Men was more what the image of a man is.
Yeah.
Why do you think men don't do that now? Do you think it's social media? Do you think just the times has changed?
Yeah.
It could. What do you think?
Man, I'm gonna be honest. This is my opinion. I think a lot of the younger generations, they're not having to go through the same struggles that men back then had to go through.
Okay.
Another thing is, there's more single parent household now more than ever.
Sure.
Especially in us. I sadly say it. I hate to admit it, but especially in minorities. And to be real, especially in the black community.
Yeah.
It's by far the worst. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like I said, that's not throwing no shade. It's just a fact.
Now I was gonna say that's reality.
It's
That
just
ain't
reality, bro.
That ain't a shot.
I know what I'm saying. Like, exactly. I hate people. I've said that before. People like, what do you mean? Dude, stop taking things like it's a shot.
People's more sensitive nowadays.
You stop being exactly that too. That's what I'm saying. Stop
That's a whole
being
nother conversation.
fucking
But people's
sensitive.
more sensitive nowadays.
Right, and if you want to talk with me, you don't even step foot in my household. Don't even step foot around me because I call it how it is.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, I'm gonna keep it real, man. Like another thing is like I don't shoot shots at anybody. I just keep it real, man. Like everything I give is constructive criticism.
Mm-hmm.
I never give criticism just to talk shit. That's not me.
That's what I'm not here for.
I'm not here for that.
I joke and talk shit, but as far as actually
That's
having a
what I'm saying. We
conversation,
can joke and talk shit all day.
but as
you know
far
what
as
I'm
honest
saying?
conversation,
But
I'm giving constructive criticism.
most definitely.
I think a lot of why men ain't men now. I think part of it is, like you said, single parent households. And in my image is, if you came from a single parent household, because it didn't start with our generation, right?
Yeah.
It started with the generation before. It seemed like it's ballooned. Don't get me wrong. I know a lot of black fathers. That's a part of their life. Like me, I'm a black father. My son's still technically, single parent household because me and his mother's not together.
But you're in his life.
True.
You're in his life.
I would never understand how you can come from that and still want to put your child through that.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you want to raise your child? So I think a lot of it is.
I got a reason for that. I think I got a reason for that. But go ahead.
Go ahead.
My reason is because, and this might seem oversimplified, but because
it's always simple.
It's more. It's more simple.
It's always simple,
and it's literally, I think, simply because they don't know any better. Like they are not taught any better. They don't have the will or the want to do better. They were not taught to push. They were not taught to like, hey, this is how you you know what I'm saying, raising a kid or something like that. That is a big deal for them. For a lot of these dudes, it's like they don't care. They don't care. And if they do care, it's only for social media.
But here it goes back to something we said earlier too. A lot of things always roll back. You talked about lessons you was taught by people that didn't help you. Well, if you come from that, like me, I always tell people, the best way I learned how to be a father was from what I didn't have. My father. I know who my father is. I call him right now. But as far as actually being around and being present all the time, his brothers was. So I learned how to be a parent. I learned how to be a father. What I didn't see.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
What I was gonna stop you right there was because remember what you said, and I don't know how much they were in your life, but you said you had your uncle and somebody else.
His brothers was around.
His brother was around. You know what I'm saying? And they, like I said, I don't know how much they were around, but maybe enough to really put that in your head as far as how to really be there. You know what I'm saying? As far as you learn vicariously through them.
True.
How you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like if you did not have like any type of man influence at all, I think things would have been a little differently.
True. You
see what I'm saying?
Point. I always tell people I got for every uncle. So I got 3 uncles on my mom's side, 2 uncles on my dad's side. Then I got an uncle-in-law. I got a life lesson from every single one of them.
Exactly.
That I still hold true to this day. Right. You get what I'm saying? So you got a point. It is the having the man influences does make a difference. Yeah. Compared to a guy that didn't have the male influences. But so look, the reason I brought you here. You know what I'm saying? We had a great conversation before, honestly.
For sure.
Yeah. But so I had the topic of females, like why you single and you can't blame a man.
Yeah.
Right? So then I was like, matter of fact, Lindsay, we went to high school with.
Who?
Lindsay. As soon as I should pull
a few Lindsay, man.
Look, bro, I know. I pull it up on Facebook, you gonna be like, oh, that Lindsay.
Yeah.
She said
I was gonna say something there, man. I'm gonna keep it to myself, man.
Look, she said, well, you gotta have the conversation from both angles. Yeah. Not just why women single, they can't blame a man, but why you single as a man, you can't blame a woman. I said, you got a good point.
Okay.
So that's why we're here.
Right.
So, Alejandro,
Let's take it there.
I asked you, why you single, but you can't remember. You can't blame a woman.
Not at all. I don't need to. You know
and
why?
You said that at the beginning of the pod. And I was like, well, nah, bro, I can think of a couple reasons why I can blame a woman. Right. But go ahead.
Let me give you a real man's perspective.
Okay.
And this is keeping it gutter, man. Well, when I say that, I say this for a reason. I say I don't need to blame a woman. You know why? Because I'm single. Because at this point in time, I'm just so focused that I'm not looking. I'm not looking for that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So back to what I was saying, man. Like the thing, the whole reason about me when they ask me being single, I can't tell you how many times I've been asked this. And I used to have a variety of different reasons, but for real, to keep it simple, the main thing is just right now is just there hasn't been a woman to really grab my attention and keep it.
But see, that comes off as like you blaming a woman.
I'm not. I'm not.
She ain't grab your attention. Okay,
no, I'm just saying it's like, first and foremost, I'm not looking for like a relationship.
Right.
Like some men are actively looking for a relationship. I'm not. If anything, I'm keeping them away. If anything, I'm trying to push them away.
To you, right?
From me right now, and the reason I say that is not because I think I'm too good, not because I don't think they're good enough. It's just simply because if they don't have some of the qualities that I need, like automatically, like I really like is a pet peeve of mine, I'm not gonna waste my time.
Okay.
You know, but mainly because you know why? Because I learned that majority of the time, and I learned this in my first business that I had, my cleaning business, is because most of the time they're just a distraction. And my distraction, it could be really bad.
Okay.
Or, you know, or it could just start off like, okay, and then they just start taking more and more every time. And then the more time they take from you, the less time you put in your business.
This is true.
You see? And then it take, for me, that's, I don't, let me backtrack a little bit. Where I was at last year, dude, I was homeless. I was homeless, brother. I had my kids taken away, brother.
Damn.
I'm going to keep it gutter with you, man. I was homeless. I was outside in a Toyota Yaris with my child, man. I had almost got robbed. They tried to rob me when I was with my ex. I was also addicted to pills.
Okay.
I was addicted to Percocet. So this little fake fentanyl pills, man. You know what I'm saying? But I was heavy addicted to those, man. And that right there was like, I saw like how much a distraction it was causing me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I realized like right now I'm coming up. So why would I get into a relationship?
So not to blame the woman, you would say that not that they the distraction. Maybe you can't. I don't say can't do both, but in a way, I'm trying to word it to where it's not blaming the woman. You know what I'm saying? Where it's the accountability of maybe the focus ain't there. Maybe you lose a little focus because you're giving them time of day. I always
too much focus.
But here's the problem though. Yeah. Like I tell people all the time, the thing about relationships is they take work. A relationship's a job.
It is. And you know what? It's a job that I'm not applying for. Man, that's keeping it real.
Yeah, bro. No, it's real.
Like, it is a job.
It's a job.
It really is. It really is a job. A full-time job that I'm not applying for.
That's a 24/7 job.
Yeah.
Really, you're right. A good relationship.
It can lead up to it, yeah.
A good relationship, a real relationship.
A solid one, yeah.
That's worth something.
Yeah.
Not one of them like, hey, we talk, we hang out. I'm talking
about
real. Yeah. You building me, I'm building you.
Right.
It's 24/7.
Yeah, and I don't have time for the little fake little relationship, all that little games and shit, man. I don't have time for that. Been there, done that. The whole chasing women, the whole fucking a different bitch every day of the week. Been there, done that.
That life get
I'm
older.
over it.
That's what I say. That life get older.
It got old, man. And trust me, man, I've always been blessed to be really good with women. Mm-hmm. Really good with women. And I'm not bragging. Anybody knows me, they know that shit real.
I speak the truth.
Exactly, I speak the truth.
Like
man.
we talked earlier with the black families, single parent household. The facts is the fact.
The fact is the fact, man.
You good women.
I'm good
you know
women,
what I mean?
dude. I've never had a problem with that ever. Even when I was broke. That shows how good I was with women. You know what I'm saying? Because most women, they're like, you broke? Nah, they ain't messing with you.
I ain't paying no attention to you, especially.
That's what I'm saying.
A lot of women is materialistic.
Exactly my point. That's what I'm saying. Even when I didn't have no car, I was broke. They had nothing. Still had bitches.
Because it's always that one that's gonna look at you and see, I see potential in you.
Exactly. A lot of women, they want to feel like they could be a fixer upper.
I was getting ready to say, as a key to, I'm gonna say this now to women, Stop trying to fix men up.
Yeah.
I know.
Stop trying to fix broken men.
Don't do that.
Stop trying to fix broken men. Let that man heal.
Instead of you trying to fix a broken man, go get you a man that's like semi there or halfway there on his way there.
Yeah.
Y'all can take off.
Right.
Don't. Come on.
Let that man. That man needs it. First of all, a woman or a man, if they just got a relationship and you're like a person trying to pursue them, don't try to get them back into a relationship. Let that person heal.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Because if they're not healed from that previous relationship, they're gonna bring that to you. They're gonna bring that baggage over to you. Do you only want to carry all these bags?
Yeah, you carrying
So
now
you got your own.
You carrying your bags in their bags.
Exactly, man.
That's
Come
a little.
on, man.
That's a little
That's
too
counterproductive.
much. Let them heal. That's just not even just from previous relationships. Anything they got going on in their life.
Exactly.
Let them heal.
Some type of trauma, anything going on in their life, man.
You know what's crazy? I'm glad you said that because that's something. That's a lesson that I needed to hear.
Yeah.
Was let a person heal and it's okay. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, man.
But
Absolutely.
so I'm telling you. Okay, why I think I'm single.
Yeah.
And the reasons I'm single. I ain't gonna say the reasons I'm single. And I can't and I gotta remember, I can't blame a woman.
Right.
So the first thing I would say is I'm not ready. And I know that coming from previous relationships. Because I always say you learn from previous mistakes.
Yeah.
And I would, you know what I'm saying, I hate to call previous relationships mistakes, but you learn from previous mistakes.
It is a mistake.
We had good times, but they was mistakes. So for one, I'm not ready.
It just it didn't equate to what you thought it was gonna be.
Or what it could have been or what it should have been.
Should have, would have, could have.
And some of those, again, take grown man conversation, accountability. A lot of those was my fault.
Absolutely.
I could have done things different. That's how I can tell you I'm not ready.
Yeah.
Because I shouldn't be texting Keisha and I'm in a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You shouldn't be texting Keisha and Monet and Brittany when you over here with the Shay over here. You're like, come on,
man. That's a real person. I was texting Keisha when I was in a relationship.
Yeah.
Should have been doing that. You get what I'm saying?
Can't be doing that,
so for one, the first thing I'm
trying to get that kitty at night when you get a little free time.
Come on, man. I got kitty in the house. Why am I looking for her? You know what I mean?
Right. If she giving it up.
I ain't gonna lie, I miss in-house. But anyways, that's another conversation for another day.
Hey, I feel it, man. Got the in-house kitty every day.
Hey.
You got to beat them things up.
Ain't no better thing. But now, so like I said, one I would say is that I'm not ready. For two is the amount of work that you got to put in. Like I said, it's a full-time job.
That's why I say I don't apply for that.
Am I ready to commit to doing this every day, all day?
Right.
Sometimes I think I'm ready. Sometimes I think I'm not.
Right.
Goes back to the first point. I'm not ready because if I'm not sure, if I'm questioning it,
you're not ready.
I'm not ready to do this. To, like you said, apply for this job. Do this job that I'm not ready
straight
for.
Up. Because I didn't apply.
Because at the end of the day, this ain't like a real job. Because if Shorty get too mad, it might go bad. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like,
hey,
don't play with a woman's heart. I
swear to God, and I learned that too.
I learned
that too, man. I learned that too, and I think we just growing up, maturing. Like I used to like lie here to get out of another lie, so I can lie again, like just to get me through these bouncing all these different relationships.
Now I'm in a snowball effect of lies that now I got to keep track with lie 1.
Yes.
Because lie 1 is connected to lie 15.
Yes, exactly my point. And I don't have the memory for that.
Come on,
and women do.
What we talking about? Yeah, because they gonna remember.
They know.
They remember your first lie.
And another thing I learned, when they ask you about some shit, they usually already know the answer.
Come on, man. Look,
you know what's up. Like, stop playing dumb.
They remember your first lie. They knew you was lying at lie 3. You're at lie 18 and 23, trying to this whole bed of lies, trying to cover this up.
Facts, man. Hey, and that's why I tell women, like, they always say, "Oh, how you do? How you do the same?" Like, first of all, stop right there. Don't put me in the same category I do because I'm not. And let me tell you why. When I say I don't lie, it's easy to say you full of shit. Mm-hmm. But let me tell you why I don't lie, and this is 100% real, no cap. I don't lie because I don't have the memory. Straight up.
I ain't gonna remember the lie.
I don't remember.
So why am I wasting my time lying?
Yeah, man. So I'd rather keep it 100.
Man.
I fucked her, yeah, so what?
The reason I don't lie is because straight up, my ex told me straight up, you could just told me the truth and it would have been a lot easier.
Straight up.
Yeah, my feelings would have been hurt.
Yeah.
But now it's worse because you came up with all these stories and all these lies, or now you just try to cover something up for so many months.
Exactly, man. Like, man,
you could have told me from day one.
Yeah.
I would have been mad at you. Would have probably went over my mom's career for a little bit, but I would have been back already. Now I don't want to come back because you've
Yeah,
been carrying
right,
out this
you
lie
lying.
for so long.
And that hurts him deeper.
True.
That cuts him deeper. You see what I'm saying? It's like using like a butter knife and using a goddamn kitchen knife. You know what I'm saying? Using a kitchen steak knife. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different. There's levels to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you lied. Not only did you do some shit behind it, but then you lied about it.
Exactly.
So it's like I call it a double whammy. Like you heard me. It's like a double-edged sword.
We got
double entendre.
Accountability is everything.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
so
So it's like, and it's up to us. We grown, man. Let's keep it real.
If I did it, I did it. I probably, when it comes to like certain stuff, I probably shouldn't have done
You
it.
shouldn't have done it, but you did it.
I did it, so I'm saying accountability to action instead of now trying to lie out.
Yeah.
That's why I go back to like my first point. I'm not ready. Why would I rush? Why would I rush into a relationship and then I'm gonna hurt you?
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
get what I'm saying? There are a lot of reasons. Another reason, I'm just gonna throw them out. One reason I'm not in a relationship now is because the person I want to be in a relationship with didn't work out.
Yeah.
So then I'm still holding on to. Trauma ain't the word.
Yeah.
But that, like, all right, well, okay, why ain't work out? Why this ain't go route? But so I'm sitting here talking to you. It ain't first for me to jump in a relationship with you.
Are you saying you still got feelings for that person?
Feelings.
Nah, you don't want to admit it.
Feelings. Okay, so feelings is strong.
Yeah. Okay.
But I do question why certain situations don't work out. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, that's fair.
And I shouldn't be. Don't jump in a relationship if I still got. Don't jump in a relationship with Tammy if you still got your eye on Keisha.
Yeah.
Or if you still want to jump in a relationship with Tammy and you still want to see what Brandy's doing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if Brandy still got access to you, you shouldn't be jumping into a relationship. So that's the part of the reason why I'm still single is because a lot of people still got access to me.
Yeah, right. Hey, straight up.
And I be having my fun.
And if you're cool with that, then you're cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Then you know you're not ready. It is what it is.
And I accepted that long time ago. But yeah.
Yeah.
But
hey, matter of fact, before we jump into something, another question, or whatever. Let me say another reason why I'm single, man. It's because
You just jumped into the question I was ready to ask you. Go ahead.
Go ahead. What? Why I'm single?
No, because I'm pretty sure it's more reasons than what you got.
Another reason is, for real, and I swear to God, and it's simply because, man, people can say that once. Say I like to eat my cake and eat it too. And J. Cole said that in that one London song, man. Mm-hmm. Why would I forgot the way it goes, but he said, why would I
I know the song.
You know what I'm saying?
The Be a song.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
I listened to the song earlier.
When I can know that I can have both.
Yeah.
He knows he can.
Yo, what did he say?
I swear to God, now I need to know. Like, bro. Now we need to look it up, bro. But, hey,
look that
shit up, man. But hey, straight up, I feel like J. Cole. I'm not as rich as him, but I can do that.
Yeah, nah, he cause Jay, like we talked about earlier, I'm a J. Cole over Kendrick. Again, not Kendrick. Right. I'm a J. Cole over Kendrick all day.
Yeah, but straight up, like I said, man, when he said that, bro, I felt that because I really feel like that, and I do that to this day. I really live by that.
Why would I choose between? Let me look this up. Come on.
It's in the lyrics.
It's in the lyrics, dog. I gotta figure this out.
Straight up, man. Like people like, what do you mean? You can't have your cake in too? Yes, I can.
Like I've been doing it for so long.
What you mean? What you mean I can't? I do it daily.
I'm ready to risk it. The same way Mello was staring at Rhea is the way that I stare at the money.
Stare at the money.
Come on. Look, I'm trying to talk in between while I'm reading, while I'm looking at it. Hold on. Let me just. Why would I choose between this one or that one when I know that I can have both? I laugh at these rappers for capping. I guess TIP ain't the only one out here with jokes. Come on, boy.
Come on, man. Hey, I live by that.
That boy nice.
I live by that. That boy nice, man.
Let me just sit here reading the lyrics. That boy nice.
He ain't capping, bro. He's not capping. Neither am I. I can have both. So why the fuck would I jump into a relationship when I'm tied down?
So would you say? So basically, I won't settle. Why would you settle for one relationship when I could live my life and enjoy my life, right?
Do as I please. Let's call it that. Let's call it that.
Yeah, you do.
If I want to hang out with Michelle, I got a chick named Michelle in Texas.
We shouldn't be using real names. I use Keisha too, but go ahead.
Whatever. You can edit that, right? You can edit that.
Yeah, we are using real names, but go ahead.
Anyway, we talking about fucking Brittany in Texas. If I want to go kick it with her, man, I want to fly to her. I want to fly over here. I'm gonna do that.
Cause I
can't. Because I can afford it and because I can.
Yeah.
And if I want to go see a friend of mine in Florida, I can and I will. There's nobody stopping me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know some people say, oh, it gets old, blah, blah, blah. Does it?
It gets old.
So some people it do.
It gets old, but it ain't got old for you yet.
It ain't got old for me yet.
And that's
because
right.
I just got out of a 4-year relationship. It's been like, what, maybe a little over a year?
Mm-hmm. You still recovering.
Exactly.
Is that another reason why you single? Maybe you still recovering?
I'd say I'm still recovering. And I'm not saying I don't have no feelings towards her. Really, that's just being real, because, you know what I'm saying, a lot of things happen between us that just made me I'm not the type to go back and forth.
You're not recovering from her, but you're recovering from the relationship.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like I said,
you recovering from the work and all the things they went through to try to make this relationship work as long as you could.
Exactly.
So it ain't
exactly, man. And one of those things is because one of the things that I held on for so long is because I'm a very family oriented person, man. Mm-hmm. So like I said, my parents been married for 35 years in a happy marriage. So that's what I see.
Yeah.
As successful. You know what I'm saying? As successful parenting, successful family. That's what I see and that's what I want.
Yeah.
And if I can't have that, I'm not settling for less.
I had a conversation with a lady I was attempting to date, and we talked about marriage, and she was like, not that she didn't believe in marriage, but marriage wasn't her goal because she seen marriages fail. And I said, well, I'm the opposite.
Yeah.
Because as of where I came from, single parent household, I can look at my aunt that's been married for 30, 40 years. I can look at, like I said, my uncle on my father's side. Don't get me wrong, my aunt Reed, she passed away. But they was married for 30-something years. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I seen it.
Depends who you want to look at.
Matter of fact, my mama's best friend, Helene, R.I.P. to Ouija, but they was married. I seen them married for my entire life. I'm 30-something years old. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So I seen marriage.
You pick and choose.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I would say to people, somebody brought this up to me before, and I thought about it, and this is true. When I say this long marriages, is it a happy marriage?
True.
And there's always ups and downs. We all know that.
I was gonna say that comes with any relationship.
That comes with it, and anything.
That comes with relationships as far as friendships. You know what I mean?
There's always pros and cons, but is there more pros and cons?
True.
There's got to be more pros and cons.
True.
If there's a lot of cons and it's consistent, it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Because at the end of the day, you're doing more harm than you're doing good for your own personal mental.
For your personal mental, man, and mental is very important. A lot of people don't really pay attention to the mental, man. Like, I'm a very mentally strong person, but not everybody's like that.
Because
you know,
if your mind frame ain't strong, it'll take over, and a lot of people can't break through the takeover.
That's absolutely. Like I said, and I've been weak-minded. And
then it's strong people that, like, certain situations they can't handle.
Yeah.
Like, I could be strong as my mental as far as everything else, but let's say relationships with people is where I get weak.
Yeah, right.
I could be strong in business.
Right.
I could be I could press through adversities that just happen to me.
Yeah.
But as far as, like, relationships, I might struggle in that one. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's just different people.
And you know what? When I say that I could be weak, it's when I give myself an example. Like, I own up to it. Like, when I ended up getting hooked to the pills. For me, I looked at it as weak, because I didn't do that until I was like 28.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like 29, some shit like that. This whole time, like I said, I've been in the military since I was 17. So I always said no to all that bullshit.
Yeah.
So why did I let myself get into that at that age? Like, when I already should have been past that bullshit. Social influence.
That plays a part.
Plays a part. What else? Addictive personality. That plays a part too.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And straight up, I call it weakness. I should have just been like, nah, I'm good. I tried it. Okay, cool. I'm good.
Yeah.
Do I know it's bad for me? Yes. So why the fuck would I keep on doing it?
I would say it's a reason why you continue to do it.
There is.
And it's not even just because you're weak-minded.
No, it ain't just that. It's that's the very small part of it.
Yeah, that's a part.
Yeah,
but
there's more to it.
Yeah, it's always more to it.
It's called dopamine. It's called, at that time, before you realize you was hooked, makes you feel good.
Mm-hmm.
It makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Like alcohol, fucking, you know, you get drunk, so you feeling good.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of that shit, like, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? It made us have more sex, you know what I'm saying? We was horny, blah, blah, et cetera, et cetera. It made us feel good. And who the hell don't want to feel good?
That's true. Like I tell you, I drank every pie. Why? Because it makes me feel good. It makes me more loose on the pod.
Exactly. It makes you
have
feel loose. It
conversations.
makes you feel comfortable,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel like it flows better, you know what I'm saying? So, you do it.
Yeah.
Now, can you control it?
That's the thing. Everything comes with moderation.
Exactly. Now, these, like those, they're so addictive that I no need for none of it at all.
Mm-hmm.
That's why when I got clean, I don't fuck with it at all.
You live and you learn and you
You
continue
know what I'm
to
saying? And trust me, bro, it was very hard to get off of those, bro. Those shit's stronger than heroin.
grow. Bruh. I always shout out. I shared a post earlier because I know a guy that he was like strung out bad.
I was
losing
like
everything.
that, bro. I was like that. Like I said, I paid for pills instead of rent. That's when you know it's bad.
But think about it. Look at you now. Look at, like you said you was. We could say you had weak-minded moments.
I did.
But look
That's
at
true.
look at your mind now. Look
Yeah.
where you at now.
Yeah,
Get what I'm
for
saying?
Sure, for sure.
You taking care of business. You own your stuff. Speaking of taking care of business. See, I've been doing this podcast like for a little minute. You know what I mean?
I see
Hey,
it,
hey,
my
like
boy
for a little minute.
smooth.
Hey, I've
My
been
boy
doing it for a little
smooth,
minute. No, I'm
man.
just playing.
My
I'm
boy
just playing.
smooth, man.
Hey, but nah, man.
I like that. I like that.
Let's talk about your business.
That comes with experience.
Hey, man, I've been doing it for a little bit. You know, I got a little practice.
like it.
2+ years. You know what I mean?
I like it.
But man, tell me about your business, man. What do you do?
Okay, so to keep it simple, man, because I can overcomplicate it, but I like to simplify things, and that's why I've always been a good educator, good teacher, because I take my time to really explain things in layman terms.
Yeah.
You know, some people just try to make shit sound really cool, really extravagant, just to make themselves sound better.
Yeah. You ain't got to do all
I
that.
don't do that.
You ain't got to.
Real estate is already sexy. I don't need to make it sound sexier.
That is true. Real estate
You see
is
what I'm
sexy.
saying? So to keep it simple, it's like what I do. I basically find a seller. Let's use an example. Let's say Joe Blow. You're the seller.
Okay.
This is your house. I find you. Let's say on Craigslist. Let's say you are motivated to sell for whatever reason. I don't know that, but I see your house in distress outside. It looks, you ain't cut the grass. I see mail outside. You know what I'm saying? Like something's going on.
Right.
I drive by, I peep it, I look at it. Oh, something's going on there. My business is based on motivation.
Okay.
I have to find motivated sellers because I pay cash for houses. Now, where's that money come from? Do I pay cash? Do you think I'm going to pay cash? No. No. This money I can, but 99% of the time it comes from my buyers. Now, going back to what I was saying, let's say I call you, I do my research. There's ways to get a hold of, the seller, the owner.
Yeah.
I do my research. I do something called skip trace. I find the owner's email, phone number, address, whatever. I already got the address go there. I drove by, but let's say phone number. I call you, I talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, blah blah. I say, hey, listen, Joe Blow. My name is Steve. I'm with Bobby Properties. We're buying some properties in the neighborhood, man. I was actually wanting to see if you was actually willing to, if you're looking to sell your house for cash. Let's say, for how much? I don't give that over the phone because I need to do my due diligence.
Right.
Let's say whatever, I go through the property, I say how much, I give you an offer.
Okay.
Let's say your property normally worth $100,000 and needs a lot of work, but let's say right now it's worth about $100,000 with the other work that it needs.
Okay.
I offer you $50,000. Normally the person's gonna be, hell no, that's half of what my house is worth right now.
Why would I do that?
Right? It goes back to motivation.
Okay.
You need to have some type of deep motivation. Let's say you're going through a divorce. Now all of a sudden you got a deep motivation. You can't afford it no more.
I was gonna say I want this house gone.
Yeah, you want the house gone. So you might be willing to take cash, and you know what I'm saying, you want to get rid of it. Let's say, first of all, the houses that I go after have high equity.
Gotcha.
Most of them. They don't necessarily have to 100% because I can do creative financing, but I'm going to get into that. But I have to have high equity because you have to already pretty much have paid for it or close to it. Because to get rid of the property or whatever at such a deep discount, you have to have equity. If not, you're going to be paying it out.
Okay.
So I want to make sure my thing is I pay cash. I offer cash. Let's say you say we go through 50,000. You say yes. This is what I do. I holler either if I'm not gonna keep myself, I do what you call wholesaling. I flip it to my buyer. Let's say my buyer over here named Jerry. He's a flipper.
Yeah.
He fixes and flip. I holler at Jerry. I give him a call. Hey Jerry, I got a property right now on Dumont.
I found you one.
I got you one, man. Listen, this is what it is. Right now, remember I got you for 50,000. I'm selling it right now for 65. You see what I did right there?
Yeah.
He's cool with that.
Because Jerry knows what you're doing.
Jerry knows what I do.
Yeah.
So Jerry also, yeah, man, it has 1,000 square feet, 3-bed, 2-bath. It's I say it needs about maybe $30,000 worth of rehab costs. Mm-hmm. Cool. It's an estimate. He knows that. You know what I'm saying? But when I talk to him, I'm already that prepared. I've already built a relationship with him. He knows what's up. So I'm like, hey, okay, cool. I do what they call an assignment contract. There's 2 contracts. Purchase contract with you, me, and seller. Mm-hmm. Assignment contract, and I'm assigning it to Jerry, the buyer. He's the one that's going to pay for everything and pay me. You see what I'm saying? So what did I put into it?
You put nothing into it.
Nothing.
But you made some money.
I put maybe $50 into it to close to seal the contract. Ain't that crazy? I can do this shit within a couple weeks. In a week or 2, man, I flip that. I'll the whole process. It could take maybe 2 or 3 weeks. 15 bands.
So, like you said, you motivate. You a motivated seller. So you go into the people that sell in the house. You motivate them to sell this house, and then you turn it to Jerry.
No, they already motivated.
They motivated, but you gotta be motivated too.
I'm motivated to make
because you won't make his money.
But I get them out of a situation, so it's really a win-win because I'm helping them get out of a situation that they need help. Because remember I said the house is distressed. They can't sell that to a retail buyer.
Yeah,
they can't sell that to. They can't get a realtor because the realtor's not gonna want to sell it. He's like, man, you need to work. You need to put some work in this property.
I was gonna say you need to do all of this.
You need to do all of this.
And they trying to get up. They trying to get up at the house because for whatever the reason is, they want the money.
Exactly, and they don't have the money to fix it.
So where you come in is, I'm gonna get you this 50.
Exactly, and I pay closing costs. Normally, seller pay closing costs. I pay your closing costs, bro.
Because I know I'm gonna get it back on the other end.
Exactly, I pay your closing costs. When do you need to close? When do you move? When do you try to move? In 3 weeks? Cool. I call my attorney up. I call the title company up. Hey, run title. What does run title mean? Basically, due diligence on the property. Make sure there's no liens, no judgments. Make sure this guy's who he says he is.
Yeah, you taking care of you.
Exactly. I'm covering.
You taking care of your. I would say you covering your end.
I'm covering CYOB. You know what I'm saying? Military. You know what I'm saying? CYOA. Cover your own ass.
I was gonna say, well, we call it at work. We call it CYA. Cover your own ass.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it don't fall back on you.
And I'm covering me and my buyer, because my buyer, I have a relationship with this guy. This is a guy I do business with all the time. Mm-hmm. These are deep pocket people.
Yeah. So let me ask you: you have multiple buyers? Don't go too in deep, but you have multiple buyers.
I have buyers in different states. I got buyers right now in Florida, Arizona. I got buyers in Texas. I got buyers in North Carolina.
So you providing a service for buyers.
For buyers and sellers, because I'm helping sellers out getting out of bad situations that they need to get out of. And they can't. Situation that otherwise they can't get out of themselves because they don't have the means. They don't have the resources. True. You see what I'm saying?
So you're doing a lot of leg work.
Exactly.
We call it leg work, but it's simple leg work. But
I'm basically connecting dots.
I was going to say you are putting people together. I was going to say you put people together.
Exactly.
You put the situation together. From people that's, like you said, out of state, that they could invest into this city or make money in this city.
Exactly.
How you doing?
And the thing is, it's like some of my buyers buy nationally. Mm-hmm. Some of them buy locally.
Right.
I know I have a list of buyers. So what I do, bro, now, and I haven't got there quite yet, which I will be probably the next few months. My list is gonna get my guys. My list is gonna be so big and so well thought out that. When I do what they call an SMS blast, a text blast, text message blast to my whole list, I pull up the list, I put it in my software, hit Bing, it sends out my template, sends it out to all of them.
Whoever Whoever
They
responds.
fighting for the property.
I was gonna say now they fighting for the property.
Let's say I wanted 15, now I'm getting 30.
I was gonna say now you adding more because they can see okay, they got this person bid,
Yeah.
they got that person bid, and it only costs this amount of work. And then in their
Exactly.
head it's like, well, that's an estimate. It probably ain't even don't cost that much work.
Yeah.
I can get it in,
'Cause I normally shoot hot on purpose.
which is smart.
Exactly.
I was gonna say
You know what
it's
I'm saying?
smart.
I
It's
shoot
smart.
hot.
It's smart.
I shoot high on purpose, man, because that way they make more money. And if I help them make more money,
They gonna continue to work
come
with you,
on, man. Of course.
so that makes you more money.
Exactly. And that's what they don't mind paying me. If I want assignment of 20,000, cool, take it.
Because I know I'm gonna make my money on the back end.
They're gonna make 50.
Yeah, so they ain't.
They're gonna make 60, 70, 80. You know
They
what
gonna
I'm saying?
make
Like,
60 or 70, and that's
Right.
with paying you your 20.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
They doing the actual remodeling, all that. It can
Yeah.
it's gonna take for them about 2 months to get it. It takes me about 2 weeks to get it.
My question to you is, before we get out of here, have you ever thought about getting into the flipper stage?
What about it?
Have you ever thought about getting into the flipping stage?
Oh, I am.
Instead of
I'm going to.
okay.
Matter of fact, by the end of this year, I will be in that stage.
Hey, bro, speak it.
There's no doubts about it.
That's
And not only that, I have a checklist basically.
okay.
And what I check is something that I use to work proactively. And I say that because when people are manifesting, yeah, okay, cool. I believe in that. I do. But what steps are you doing to get there?
I tell people all the time, you can't have $1 million dream with a $2 hustle or a $2 mind frame.
Yeah.
Or a $2 work ethic.
Work ethic. Absolutely.
You can't have $1 million dream with a $2
Same thing. It's
mind
like
frame or work ethic.
Exactly. Like you can't want, you know what I'm saying? You can't want to get all the champagne on a beer budget.
So manifesting is cool,
Yeah.
but what
Yeah.
you gonna do to get there?
Yeah.
Because
Absolutely.
you could speak it into the universe, as people say.
Absolutely. It
You
sounds
speak it to the
good,
universe.
yeah.
Okay, cool. But what you gonna do to
Yeah.
get there?
Right. And one thing I'm big on, man, that I learned from being in the military and also just from being a businessman, and I just noticed that how much it helps me every time I really focus is being not procrastinate as much.
Mm-hmm.
We all do it. We're human.
I'm good at that.
Procrastination.
I'm good at that, boy.
The person who least procrastinate is the person who's going to ultimately be the most successful. Straight up. Because the way I look at it is like I like to deal with people who make the least excuses. And in the military, they pretty much like, hey,
they not playing that. Yeah.
you can have results or excuses. You can't have both. Pick one. Which side you want to be on? Haves or have-nots?
That's true.
And that's pretty much how America is, bro.
Man, like we can have a whole conversation about America, but we ain't even gonna get into it.
Right.
Hey, bro.
Hey, straight up.
I appreciate you doing the podcast.
For sure, man. I appreciate you having me, man.
I appreciate you
It's been a
showing
blessing,
up.
man.
I appreciate you showing up on the time that you said you was gonna show up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Told you, man. Now you know. There's no cap, man. I don't play, man. I'm straight to it, man. I'm about the business.
Hey man, anytime you want to come back, you free to come back. You want to get some
Appreciate
stuff off your chest. I tell people all the time.
For
Hey, you
sure.
use this as a vent session. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of times I
We'll have
do.
to use a different topic. We'll have to get another
Yeah,
topic,
you
man.
because
Yeah.
I do get ratchet sometimes. You get,
Hey,
hey,
hey.
I get ratchet
Trust me,
sometimes.
I don't mind that one bit.
I get-
Trust me, don't let the professional image fool you. You know what I'm saying? I get with it.
Yeah, bro. Hey, I tell you, boy, I get busy. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? Hey, in more ways than
up.
one. You know what I'm saying?
Straight
Like,
up.
like I said, bro, I appreciate it.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man.
But y'all already know the vibes. It's your boy, Mr. Bell, aka Captain Hater, aka. You know what I'm saying? I can't say your name up on this pod. Might not fuck with you tomorrow. But it's been Hold Up
Yeah, this
in another thing presented by Mixed Vibes Medias. And we're going to catch y'all next time.